It was a banner day for people living with disabilities in the Bahamas as an historic bill was passed in Parliament to protect the rights of those in that community. Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie, during his wrap-up of the debate, leaned on his experience as a parent of an autistic child and talked about the legislation being near and dear to him. The Prime Minister looked to those disabled persons in the gallery, speaking to the challenges that they face and speaking to parents and the ordeal they face with raising children who are disabled. That aside, the Prime Minister once again promised resources and personnel, along with following through with plans for post-school age facilities for persons with disabilities. And although the bill is now law, the Prime Minister says it's still a work in progress.
To the disabled community, wherever you may be, as you get to know the contents of this bill and your rights, we're going to depend on you and your experiences to tell us what else we have to do. You see, because we're going to find that no matter how exact we were, and how comprehensive we thought we were, that there's going to be a need to examine the legislation and allow the circumstances, the living circumstances and experiences of persons who are disabled to inform public policy wherever it is necessary for the changes that might have to come about.
The Bahamas becomes only the second country in the region to legislate disabled rights. Member of Parliament for Yamacraw, Minister of Social Services and Community Development, the Honorable Melanie Griffin, says this bill is but another step in the right direction by the government to creating a fully inclusive society.
They're walking on the sidewalk. Sometimes they meet cars on the side, parked on the sidewalk. Sometimes they meet vendors blocking the sidewalks. And so they have to oftentimes step down into the street. And then they begin to get all kinds of signs. People don't know that they really can't see. But they get all kinds of signs and all kinds of shouts at them because people do not appreciate and do not honor and do not seem to know. And sometimes some just don't seem to care that those sidewalks are so important for the safety of persons with disabilities.
Now, opposition members are in full support of the bill. Free National Movement member for Long Island, Loretta Butler Turner, called on members of the public to be more considerate of the disabled.
First of all, it's important that we must realize that once this bill is passed, I expect that there should be no discrimination against persons of disabilities to even not just vote, but to be able to stand for public office and to one day be able to sit in this place as a member of Parliament, as a prime minister, as anything that they hope to become. Because that is probably the most important thing when we talk about full equality and equal opportunity society.